I'm here in Ghana, Kwaba to the world.
I've been to Ghana. This is my 12th or 13th time.
Wow.
Wow, yeah. I'm looking forward to wonderful things and meeting people too.
Nigerian celebrities and Ghana. Now 5 and 6, so because I do not understand why they are just trooping into Ghana left and right this 30 December. Hey, I thought they had done, their visitation is over, but more and more people are coming. Hey. Well, let's take a look at the set of Nigerian celebrities that landed in Ghana between yesterday and today. The smile Nigerian celebrities wear whenever they arrive in Ghana, it said it all. So, guys, I don't want to hear somebody coming to asking me that, is Ghana peaceful? Is it true that Ghanaians don't do this, don't do that? Hey, your celebrities are already telling you, not just Nigerian celebrities, but other people trooping into Ghana, the smile they wear on their faces said it all. You don't need God to come down from heaven and tell you that Ghana is the most peaceful country in the world. Yes, I am here telling you this, and believe it or not, they have carried the cup, guys. I have a video of a Nigerian actor. His name is Tony Umez. Yeah, he landed in Ghana yesterday. And our beautiful celebrity in Edo with her friend Ike Ogbonna landed in Ghana today, guys. I know you cannot wait to see the excitement on their faces. I don't want to say a word again. I will just let you, dive into the video so you see everything for yourself. Are you ready? Let's jump into it.
Thank you.
We are so glad to have you here.
Thank you.
Would you like to share with us your expectations for this upcoming African festival?
My expectations are very high. The good thing about this is we are telling our story. We Africans, we Africans, telling our story to the Africans and to the world. That's the beauty about this thing, and we're showcasing it through dance, through the spoken word. It's going to be wonderful. I'm looking forward to it.
And what do you think about the growing collaboration between Ghana and Nigeria specifically?
The collaboration has been there from time immemorial now. One of the first collaborations we did was a very long time ago when we did the movie Asimo and the Difficult. So it's been an ongoing thing. So it's nothing new for me. I've been to Ghana. This is my 12th or 13th time.
Wow.
Wow, yeah. So I'm looking forward to wonderful things and meeting people too.
Okay. And I believe that you change your mindset about the Ghanaian jollof by the time you are through?
No, Nigerian jollof is so much better. No, don't go there. Don't go. You people learned the jollof rice from Nigeria now. You can't be better than the kitchen now. Come on.
All right, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Okay, guys, so we are here to premiere the movie A Very Dirty Christmas. And this evening by 6 p.m., 5 to 6 p.m., we would be at Accra Mall Silverbird Galleria. Make sure you show up with your numbers. Come, I'm here with some of your faves. Okay, we are going to have a party, guys. So show up. It's about to be a blast. Let's have a very dirty Christmas.
This time of the year.
So Ghana is like a second home. I mean, we're here to premiere the movie A Very Dirty Christmas. I'm here to meet my fans at the cinemas and watch A Very Dirty Christmas together.
I see. What makes this particular project? I know you've worked on numerous projects, but what makes this one super special?
This one is special because, first of all, it's a Christmas film. It's something that happens around Christmas. It's a family story. It's unique. It has a lot of societal ills that it exposes. It's about family. It's about love. It's about forgiveness. It's a thriller. It's a comedy. It has so many layers to this particular film. So, yeah.
Well, let's talk about the works that went into it. I mean, the creative process and all of that. Tell us how long it took us to put this masterpiece together.
Literally, it took us about a month to first film it. But then when we got into the studio, we realized we had to do a lot of pickups. And so we went back to the streets to shoot. And that took us another couple of days. I mean, if you want to look at it from pre to post-production, we're talking about 4 to 5 months.
Now let's talk about the year 2025 and all the success, I'll say, the creative powers within the African continent.
Hey Ghana, I beg, go back to my beg.
One of the greatest show ever. So thank you very much, Ghana fans, for turning up. You guys did it for Stoneboy, for myself, and for every individual that performed tonight. We love you guys, Ghana. God bless. See you guys next week.
I know that if a Burna Boy or myself, Wiz, Davido, and the rest of them come here, they're gonna sell out. We want to see the same thing happen back home in Nigeria. Ghanaian artists coming to sell out. I want to see that, and the best way we're gonna do, you guys, with your continuous support. Nigerians did it for us. Ghanaians do it for us. So enough of this whole back and forth. I saw a lot of going on online. I'm not happy, but it's fine. But I'm just gonna say, like, you guys, if you want to compete, make it a healthy competition, all right? That will promote your culture, you promote your own music, your own sound. I want to see a Ghanaian artist coming to Nigeria and sell out a stadium or even a hotel. We haven't seen that, but Nigerians come here and they do that, but I want to see that happen. So you guys continue pushing, continue supporting. Enough of this whole thing, madness going on. Just continue pushing, all right? Because Nigerians did it for us. Nobody will do it except you guys, Ghana fans. Nobody will do it for you guys. Wait for heaven. If you like, make Jay-Z sign any of them. Nobody will make them except you guys. So Ghanaian fans are so focused on that than the actual product, the music itself. You guys are so focused on the stuff going on. So what happens? Why you not focus on the main product contention, the music? Push these guys. Right? Who cares? Competition is good. It's very good. Make it a healthy one.
Before you go, 2025 is almost over. 6 more days to the end of the year. How would you rate your year and expectations for next year?
I had a great year. I had a great year. I've been touring. Like, I did my Australian tour. I did my Europe tour. I did the US tour. And I'm doing my residency now. I think, I don't know how many times I performed this year, but 100 plus shows. I had a good year without even releasing a new song. I had a great year. In fact, I had to pause. I mean, imagine, no song. I mean, although it was a remix, but it's not a new song. A whole year. I'm talking about the last time I released a song was November last year. So, that was when I came out with Winning. So, I would say I had a great year.
Are we expecting
Amazing.
next year?
Oh my
Do you have
God.
it planned?
I'll be chunking out music. When I go tire for me. Everything I didn't do this year, I'll do them next year. And I have some tours going on. I think I'm kicking off in March, Southern Africa. And I'll go to East Africa. So guys, I'm preparing again. But before that, more music is coming from Mr. B.
Love you so much, darling.
Oh God, thank you, Mr. B. Thank you, Mr. B.
Hey, Ghana.
I beg, go back to my beg.
One of the greatest show ever. So thank you very much, Ghana fans, for turning up. Huh? You guys did it for Stonebwoy, for myself, and for every individual that performed tonight. We love you guys, Ghana. God bless you. See you guys next week. Thank you. Way back. Merry Christmas. Thank you. Happy New Year. Hopefully we'll get to go. Yeah, man. Come the Oh, what?
I'll pick it up. Next way. Hey, who's that? Hey, come on, I don't want everybody. Come on for them. They make wild. Go run that. Yeah. Okay. Don't go do okay. Who else go there? Lucky. Off the AC. Wait. What is not doing that? Okay. No, I want to stay front. Okay. Sorry. Come the. Oh, what?
Stop now. No. No. I'm going home. Don't tell me to calm down. I'm going home. I want to do
Yeah, it's like the one